A semiconductor chip can pack over 100 billion transistors into a piece of silicone the size of a fingernail, and this tiny chip could run the world for at least the next century.
Now I know what true power feels like.
So Bull, how is semiconductor chips reshaping the future?
They've already shaped our world so much. Pretty much anything electronic has a semiconductor chip in it. So when we talk about semiconductors, let's just quickly explain what those are. Semiconductor is pretty much a very small computer on a little piece of silicone. And then when you put a bunch of these chips together on your motherboard, you get your laptop that can do all these complicated things, but it has all these mini computers doing a whole bunch of different little things with billions of transistors and a bunch of little on and off switches. But anyways, that is what a semiconductor is. It is pretty much a microcomputer that runs all of the electronics from your laptop to your cell phone to your TV to the fan in your room. Anything electronic has some sort of chip telling it whether it needs to be on or off. And now, the more complicated that electronic is, the more complicated that chip is, the more complicated that microcomputer is.
Let's go! Count 'em in! Let me see that belly roll. One tubby.
As we move into the future, what we're seeing is that we're only going to use more semiconductors in every single hot technology that you can think of, from AI to self-driving to quantum computing. You can Google whatever technology you want, and I guarantee you Nvidia is already working on a chip for that technology.
I put that on everything.
That's what I'm worried about. We already had the generation of the iPad kids, so now we're gonna have what, Nvidia kids coming along in the next generation after that?
ChatGPT kids or whatever.
ChatGPT kids, yeah. And then after that, we'll have these autonomous robot kids that are used to having these robots that do stuff for them. And all of that's powered
but
by
you're thinking of
Nvidia.
all the bad things that might come from it, but there's so many good things. One of the big things is creating new drugs to cure crazy diseases. It's also creating these simulations for complex surgeries so that they can do this super rare surgery they might see once in their lifetime. They can do it 1,000,000 times and be super prepared for that case.
We're coming. And we ain't backing down.
That is all run on semiconductors at the base of it. And my point is that these things allow us to do really cool things. If you want to look at the bad things that they allow us to do too, fine, whatever.
You're absolutely right. Semiconductors are going to do some real things to help humanity. I always would give them credit for that. I think we'll have a golden period with semiconductors, but then after that golden period is more so what I'm worried about, because eventually we'll be so reliant on them and we'll have to keep powering them that it could get out of control.
We've never seen anything like this happen in history. If you're not bullish on technology right now, you are going to miss out. More wealth will be created in the next 10 years than has ever existed in the history of humanity, and that is because of technologies like semiconductors.
Yes, but think about some kid 200 years from now that has the same thought process, but he's seen technology do all this stuff, so now he's looking at technology like a god.
Oh my God! Are you God?
It's like this all-powerful being, and now when the computer and the technology becomes God, because we're feeding it all this power, are they gonna do good with the power, or are they gonna do bad with the power? And that's the question. We don't know.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
And that is the argument of whether it'll be good or bad. And I do think it'll be better than humans are, bro. Humans suck. Humans are so evil. Like, what do you mean?
So you're on record saying that robots are better than humans?
I would rather have robot overlords than the human overlords, yeah.
The whole system is royally effed. Humans suck.
That's a fair take. Humans have made some really bad decisions in history. But just to bring it back in, what is your actual outlook on this industry? Because they've already done so much. They've already made so much progress. Where do you see this industry going?
I always make the joke, like, in 50 or 100 years, when Teleco is launching their new teleport pads, those will be powered by Nvidia's semiconductors. They'll have their teleportation chips in them. And teleportation is ridiculous, but what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter what that future technology is. It's just always going to be able to do more. If you've heard of Moore's Law, where the number of transistors they can fit on these chips doubles every few years, these things are going to get more and more powerful.
So tech will continue to get smaller, faster, and more reliable at a consistent rate, while the relative cost goes down. Moore made this prediction way back in 1965.
Let us know what you think, though. We want to know your thoughts. How do you feel about semiconductor chips? Are you bullish on the future that they can keep rising? Are you scared about what they can have, or do you think the benefits that they will bring to society is all worth it? Let us know in the comments.
And subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And remember,
This is all just for stocks and giggles.